story is called The Bridge, and it's about a girl who's going on a trip. And she's going on a trip out of town, and she hears on this website that there's this haunted bridge, so she's really interested. So she takes her car and she drives down the bridge, and it's beautiful ocean, and the bridge is surrounded by blue ocean, and the waves are crashing upon the shore, and it's so beautiful. She's really in awe, and she is about to drive on through the bridge when she hears the scariest voice say, "You're going to die here." And she's terrified, and she tries to speed off, and she's the only one on the bridge, there's not many cars there. And she tries to speed off, but her car stops and it won't start, and she's really scared. So she gets out of her car, and as she does, she sees this really scary figure. It has a black cloak on, and it looks like death, and it says, "You've come here to die." And she is like, no, I haven't. And all of a sudden she's hearing that same eerie voice in her ears, and it keeps telling her, "You're gonna die here, you're gonna die here, you're gonna die here." And she's like, "No, I'm not gonna die here." And so she runs back to her car, and she sits in her car, and all of a sudden a car comes crashing into her car, and she sits in her car, and in front of her she sees all of these bright glowing, like different color glowing orbs, and they're all in front of her, and she hears screaming, and she hears chains, and she's so scared. She is so scared. She doesn't know what to do. And so she tries to call her phone, but she sees on her phone, she sees a lot of like dead bodies on her, coming up on her phone, and she's really scared. So she says a prayer, and she drives on, and her car ends up starting. She drives onto the bridge, and she gets home. When she gets home, she doesn't stop until she gets home. And so when she gets home, she runs into her house, and she cries to her mom and her dad, and she tells them what happened, and they try to console her. And so that night when she was sleeping, she's looking on her phone, and she sees that scary cloaked figure standing on the bridge, and it has glowing eyes, glowing purple eyes, and she knows what she saw could never be unseen.